I'm at this small but quaint resort in the middle between Wahin and Cha'am. I asked for quiet and I got exactly that. And I hope to use this time wisely. Hi, I'm Teresa and welcome to my channel. I am doing my level best to not drive myself crazy with the choices I make. I have a framework for how I want my life to go for the next year or so, and I'm doing my best to hit deliverables that I have. I've decided if I don't start talking to myself like I'm a project, this project's never going to get completed. And with my 61st birthday just passed a couple of days ago, I really want to get this thing. I really want to understand this phase of my life, this decade of my life. I want to be as successful on me and making my life a project as I was out there making everyone else's life a project. The last couple of days, I've been asked a couple of simple questions. One was, oh, are you retired? And I couldn't even answer it. My brain wants me to keep working and doing what it knows best. That's what the subconscious is all about. That's what routine is all about. When I set out to do this channel, it wasn't to be a travel channel. It's a channel about me, about change, and about being inspired. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about self-motivation and inspiration. As I keep doing these videos, I edit a lot of stuff that I want to talk about, and people tell you that you should get right personal, and I don't know that any of the details or real fine details of my life would change anything for you. I just think we need to be honest with ourselves so that when choices or decisions need to be made and you're confronted with those moments in time, that you are able to see where you're at. If you can't see where you're at, or you can't acknowledge where you've been and what you've done, you're not going to be able to change anything when you're going forward. You will repeat the same overs and overs again because that's what your subconscious mind does. If you have a very strong mind, you will ask it to do something and it might not do it well on the first time. But the more you practice, the more you repeat it, it becomes subconscious. It becomes the next thing you do. I live in a lot of structure and I believe that that's what keeps me self-motivated and inspired. Because there are many days I get up and I don't feel inspired. It hasn't been the greatest day, or I'm going through, or someone I know is going through a moment in time. Because I've built these foundational parts of my life, those things keep me motivated. They keep me going forward. There's a song I absolutely love. It's by Jerry Cinnamon. It's called Canter. And in there is a line that says, it's not about playing the game, it's caring enough to care enough to play the game. And that's how I kind of feel about my life and structure. Through not so wonderful things like having a bone disease my whole life, it forces me to have to be active. If I'm not, my body will want to fuse into place. It's way older on the inside than it looks on the outside. I'm basically, since I was diagnosed at around 13 years old with this, and at that time they told me I had the inner bones or the workings of a 40-year-old male. And that was when I was 13. I'm 60 now, so that 40-year-old male is 90-something in here. It's hurting. But I keep getting up. I keep getting these 90-year-old bones in here. I keep them, I've got dog bones. There we go. I've got my skeletal structure is in dog years. And so I'm hurting. I'm done on the inside. Got me off what I was saying. So being inspired is important, and making this about face change and heading out again to the other side of the world, I have to make decisions that were completely different than decisions I've made in the past. Not that I'm not capable of making the decisions, they're just so vastly different that my brain is trying to tell me, wrong thing, go back and do this. Wrong thing, you're to be doing that. I want to make sure that I focus in on me as best as I can and what I fundamentally need to go forward before I make some long-term decision to give away energy that I don't even have to keep me going, to keep me well, to keep me motivated and inspired. It's been going through my own life adversities and those with my children that have truly shown me inspiration. And that, I believe, comes from inside. It's an emotional attachment. You can watch the sunrise and feel inspired. Nobody talked to you. Nobody told you you had or didn't have to do something. You're just in this complete, perfect moment in time. And that's inspiration. And maybe that's where I get caught up. I'm so busy trying to check all the boxes off that I'm forgetting where the emotional connection is to be able to find inspiration. So that this way, even if my day is in a very calm and somewhat boring setting, I'm still inspired. I went through the last couple of nights while I was browsing this through my head of could've, should've, would've, but I didn't have this emotional upheaval and negative saying of you could have done better. No, more of we could have done this. What would that have brought? How would that have changed the situation? I'm able to step outside of this life that I'm living and know that if it were up to my magic hands, it would be like perfect. But maybe I don't realize that the universe and me, the future me, knows this right now is perfect for me. It's kind of feeling that way. We're going to end up heading into a series of conversations I can see over the next few weeks about how I can implement those business fundamentals into my personal life to make me the project I want to be for my life. You might be looking to start your own business, or you might be looking to get rid of everything and change your life completely. Either way, you're going to have to make yourself a plan, some sort of plan. I'm going to build myself a bit of a business plan for my life. And with every one of these things that I have to do, I'm going to write them down and practice them and use that personal business plan, personal life plan, as I would a business plan. I'm liking that I can acknowledge where I'm at for myself, and maybe you want to acknowledge that for yourself as well. So that was a lot about nothing. But I thank you so much for tuning in today. Until next time, take care. Talk soon. Bye for now.